Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now the second down throw on target. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down.
Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A gain of 40.
Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
On first down, Keenum. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Keenum. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11 yards there, first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On the gun, it's Keenum. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own post.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Malik Harrison. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Lions 7, Ravens 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the foot. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
this starting field position. First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. Nope. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by Detroit.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Keenum. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and
a shotgun snap for Keenum. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
At their own 24-yard.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st down, Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Completion here to Claypool. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches. Because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Keenum on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2, Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
There's a nice throw there, partner, to start this second half. We knew they'd have to come out and play a little bit of urgency and aggression here in the 3rd quarter, and it paid off on that throw right there.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. 28-16, your final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Keenum now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 30.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Called a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A slant to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Josh Jacobs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 8. Keenum. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Working from the gun, Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's second down and 10.
Keenum will try again on second down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
On the play brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and 6. To the air again. Keenum. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They do snap it to Keenum. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Fourth down trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On 1st down, Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose.
Case Keenum sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Keenum. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Keenum now to throw. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Today's final score, Lions 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
so for Detroit, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.